back to Pinky Hooks. I'm Shania Lancaster, your host. And as you saw from those pictures, da-da, oh, yes. I'm calling this pillow, I think I already said it, the coconut crust pillow, because of the colors. That's right. And I don't want anyone to be intimidated by the size of this pillow. This project works up extremely quick. So I'm going to tell you what you're going to need. First of all, I use a size 16 by 16 pillow insert. Yup. You can do any size pillow you want. The dream was to do the 18 by 18, okay? But I have quite a few pillow inserts in my stock, my inventory, and I had ran out of 18 by 18s. So here I have just my 16 by 16 and smaller, right? So anyway, okay? So I use Lion Brand's Go for Faux, you know, Go for Faux, thick and quick yarn, okay? This particular color is called Tiger. You see all those pretty colors? Look at that. Ooh-wee. Oh, it was like working with Ruby's hair. And for those of you who are new to my channel, if you don't know, Ruby Sue is my pet rabbit, and she has beautiful colors like this. The light color is actually on the bottom of her little feet. Yes, indeed. Yes, but these are actually Ruby's colors. Yup. Yeah, she has all of these colors because y'all have never seen like her flop all the way over. Anyway, so this is Lion Brand's yarn, and this is a bulky 7. It has 24 yards in there. Against my better judgment, I normally don't do bulky yarns because I'm not really a fan of bulky yarns, but because this was so soft, and when I was in Joann's a couple of weeks ago, I decided to take a chance. It was on sale. The regular price of this is $7.99. That's at Joann's, and if you go to lionbrand.com, their actual website, I believe, is $7.99, right? So Joann's normally has great sales, and they do allow coupons on top of their sales most times, okay? So this was $5.99 when I bought it. And when I originally bought this, I bought 5 skeins, okay? So again, you will need any size pillow insert that you want to use, okay? And you will need basically it took, and you will see what happens in this video. It took, about 7, a little bit over 7 to make that pillow, okay? So when I start really getting into the tutorial, remember what I'm telling you now, okay? I had to find out the hard way, as you will see in this video, that I needed more to do a 16 by 16 pillow, okay? So that's what you'll need. Also, we will be working with a size Q hook. Yep. And of course, you need a pair of scissors, and that's it. Go ahead and get your coffee, get your water, get your tea, get whatever, get cozy. Let's get started, peep. So for this, you're going to need a size Q hook, okay? What's funny about this is that I bought this hook like most of us, and then once we take the label off, we don't even know what size it is. And everybody's like, what size is that? It's a size Q, like Q and Queen. All right. And it works very well when you have a bulky yarn as a 7. I mean, to be honest, I think this might be my second time ever using a size 7. I'm not a bulky yarn type person, but yeah, you definitely need that. So basically I did this, and this pattern is so easy because it's done in single crochet. You can't really do anything else with this yarn as far as like a defined stitch. I just don't see how it's going to show up. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. And if you guys have used this yarn and you've done it in a different stitch and you can actually see the stitch, you know, leave a comment below because I would love to know. So anyway, that's what makes this project so easy. So we're going to get started by, you know, you do your slip knot or go ahead and do your foundation knot like I do. I just do a knot. Okay. And basically what you're going to do is we're going to do the length of the pillow. Now, again, I am using a 16 by 16. Okay. So basically I am just doing as many stitches for my foundation row to the length of the pillow. Okay. So we're going to get started and then I'm going to measure it. And if you want to do a 16 by 16 pillow like I'm doing, then I'll be able to go ahead in the next clip and tell you what size or how many change that you're going to need to do to get your foundation. Okay. So after you got your slip stitch, you're just going to yarn over and chain one. So again, yarn over, pull through. I know you guys are like, I can't see anything. It's crazy, right? That's it. Yarn over, and this is for my new beginners to the crocheting world, and pull through, okay? Yarn over. Oh, pull through. I have to loosen on my gauge because I do have a tight gauge, right? Oh, and let me tell you something. It's so soft. As you can see, I mean, you see how it's working up like it is really some type of little tail to some little creature. Oh my goodness. I am just in love with this. So you can see how quickly this is really going to work up because this is just you see what I'm saying? This is just the foundation chain. You see how thick that is? Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I might be late in the game. You guys might be like, Shania, Pinky Hooks, whatever it is that y'all call me. Y'all might be like, you know how long that yarn has been out? But let me tell you something. Like I said, I am not a bulky yarn person. I do have some bulky, usually a bulky 5 is probably as far as I'm going to go. Yep. I got a few bulky 6, but yeah, I am more of the 3 and 4 girl. That's just me, and that's the beauty, you know, because every size yarn thread gives a different outlook. Okay, so let me go ahead and measure this, and I think that might be too long. Be right back. Okay, so what I did was only a chain of 14. Okay, now remember, that's for the 16 by 16 insert pillow size, okay? It only takes 14. That's because I want a snug fit. I don't want it too loose where I'm going to have this extra amount on the side. I just measured it and I was just like, wow, it only takes 14. And once you get your chain of 14, okay, or whatever the length of your pillow is or the dimensions, right? You are now going to just basically go into the second from the hook. I mean, basically, okay? So this is where it's going to get crazy because I know you're going to be like, Shania, I can't see it. You have to feel your way, okay? So I feel like we're not going into this stitch. I can feel this one right here because here comes my thumb, right? Through there. So you will have to feel it, okay? So now I'm like, oh, this is the second one. And I'm just going to insert my hook. Again, pull up a yarn, yarn over, and go through 2. That's my single crochet. That's all we're doing. So again, you feel your way, and you will have to feel your way because you don't want to skip anything. You don't want to skip anything. And it's easy to do that because you'll get carried away and be like, oh my God, this is so quick. No, it's very easy to, you know, skip one and you don't know it. So in the beginning, you might move a little bit slow like I'm doing right now, but that's okay. That's okay because it works up so quick. Like this is Yeah, this is something like if you had a party to go to this evening, you'd be like, oh my God, what am I going to get? And you wanted to just give somebody a pillow? Guess what? Boom. Yep. Yeah, I'm just feeling my way, and watch your gauge. Watch your gauge. Oh my God. Y'all don't understand how much I'm just like, oh, I feel crazy because I'm like, Shani, if you had just opened up your mind and tried this yarn when it first came out, like, oh my God. I want anybody in my family watching this, that includes my cousin back in Philly, Michelle, you know, my niece Cam, my mom, you know, Mary Lou, all of y'all. Look at this closely, because you might be getting pillows for Christmas. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, this is it is as soft as it looks. Oh my word. You see, that's only 2 rows, right? And when you get to the end, all you're going to do is just turn, right? Chain up 1. You skip that first one. We're not putting in, you know, to that one, because when you did that chain 1, that counts as your first single crochet. So you're going to go to the second one, feel your way, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. I know you guys are like, I can't see, but that's the reason why I'm telling you, you have to feel. Oh my God, this is so great. And for all of us that we get that burn on our fingers, no, not a problem. Okay, look at that. Go through. Let me see if I can try to make sense of it. So you just can't, because you're just like, it's just fur coming through. Oh. That's it. Oh, sorry. Yarn in. Because I want to show y'all what this looks like after just the you know, like the 3rd row. Ooh wee. I mean, and the first time I worked with the yarn, I mean, I almost fell asleep because it was just so soft. Oh, and when you get to the end, this is like where you really have to be careful. So you feel for that and you're like, oh, I'm done. And you may not be done because that other one might be hiding. So first we're going to, so that you know that you're on, you see how straight that is, you know? So how you count to make sure that the right stitches are still there, you're going to say 1, put your finger through the hole. That's how we're going to count our stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Remember, because we started off with 14, but then you started, you know, when you turned to start your row, you went in the 2nd stitch from the hook. So that reduces it. So you should have 13. If you're following along with me, you should have 13. Okay? That's the only way, because you can't see it. I mean, you can try, but you just can't. Look at that. I just feel like I'm crocheting with Ruby's hair. I'm like, Ruby, come here. Yeah, you basically have to put your finger through the hole. And what I'm saying is you should probably do this maybe every 2 rows just to make sure that you didn't skip any, because I'm telling you, right now. With the first pillow that I did when I was working with this, I actually had to pull out my yarn 3 different times because I was just like, I noticed that it started going all the way over here and then it was going back in. It's easy. It's a beautiful yarn. Okay, I guess I consider this a novelty yarn. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would consider it a novelty yarn. And it works up very quickly, but oh, it's so easy to lose track. So what I'm going to do is, remember, when you get to the end, you want to turn your work like this. Chain 1, okay? And then don't go back into that actual first stitch. You go here to the second one. You got to feel. You got to feel. You got to feel, people. Oh my God, I can't stop crocheting. But I want you to, and you see, we're still in the first ball. Okay, so I wanted to stop real quick and show you how far one skein of this yarn goes. Now, here's my pillow. Remember, I'm working with a 16 by 16 insert, right? Pillow. This is the bottom of my pillow, okay? You see what I'm saying? That's one skein. So it's going to work up very quickly. I know that most of you might be concerned like I am. We're talking about 24 yards. And I know y'all probably like, Bashani is a bulky 7. Again, forgive me, because I do not work a lot with bulky yarns past 5. I'm just not that kind of bulky yarn girl. So, and it's so stretchy. You see that? So I just wanted to stop and show you this. I'm going to continue to work, and then the next time we come back, that's when we're going to actually do the insert pillow and sew it up, okay? Oh, and one more thing. I know I keep saying I'm going to meet y'all at the end. So just in case you guys are wondering, like, well, how does she connect the yarn, you know, for the next skein? I did a good old-fashioned knot. And I'm going to show you why. And if you're like, ooh, that's tacky. No, it's not. It's fur. Watch this. Watch. Right? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Pull through. There we go. Now, here's the knot somewhere in there, in that, right? But then I'm going over to the next stitch. Where's the knot? You can't see that knot? Not with all this shenanigan going on. Oh, look at that. This is the only time that you're going to be able to do a crazy looking knot. Don't have to hide it, right? Keep on going. Look at that. Who's going to see that knot with all this fur going on, right? Oh, nobody's going to see that knot. Where's the knot? Look. Okay, I can see it right there. What I'm saying is, like, because it's right in front of me, but as you start to work up with all this fur sticking out, who's going to see that knot? You don't know if you're coming or going, do you? Continue, but continue. See you at the end for real next time. Second one. No, third one. Third. And I'm here. Let's see how, oh, look at that. Look. Oh, this way. Whew. Okay. So, as you can see, I'm about to start the third one. Now remember, it's going to need to be long enough because it needs to wrap all the way around and come back here to the starting point so we can, you know, sew this together. I decided to record from this angle today because I just wanted to see oh, you know what I started doing? You know what? I was just like, wait a minute, how did I get back to the tail? This is what I'm talking about. I stopped to go refresh my coffee. pick this back up. Now, mind you, I'm working from side to side, lengthwise. No, widthwise, right? And then I went to go get the coffee, and I guess when I got to the end, instead of turning around, I started working down the side. I was just like, wait a minute. And nobody could tell. I was like, wait a minute, how did I get back to the tail? Duh. Like the tail, like the beginning tail, which I just tucked it in because I didn't understand where it came from. I didn't understand where it came from. Okay, look, let me just pull this back out. See? This is what I'm talking about. Look, duh. I got so happy and I was like, oh yeah, let me go get a cup of coffee. I'm almost done. And now I need to turn and go one. Oh my goodness. I just got so beside myself. And I got beside myself because I was like, you know what? I'm going to record this video in a different angle where people can actually see me working this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. With my face and all. Jeez. Oh. And if you're asking, I wonder what's in that coffee. Nothing but caffeine. Good old-fashioned caffeine. Maybe a little bit too much. Jeez. Anyway. Don't let this happen to you. Oh, see, now I'm at the end, and there is my starting tail. I can't believe I did that, y'all. I was going along, and I was like, wait a minute. Okay, I'm on my third one. I love some chill hop. Oh, chill hop. Gotta give them credit for what they do. That's what you call real music. You hear that? I'm telling you, music lets out. When I crochet, sometimes I can't sit in front of a movie. It just depends on what I'm making, the time of day. Let me tell you something about myself. I love music. I've been around music since, who knows? Knowing my dad, I probably was like, I probably heard it when I was in my mom's womb, for all I know. You know, I have, it's not just, you know, people probably say, well, who doesn't like music? No, I love music. I mean, it is part of my very essence. Look at me trying to sound deep. It's part of my very essence. No, but seriously though, it does something to me when I am like I said, depending on the time of the day, what I'm creating, while I'm creating. And like I said, I have other hobbies. I just, you know, yes, I might tend to indulge in one more than the other, but, you know, it, like I said, depends on what I'm doing. Music is just, ooh, it's so powerful. And it really does bring people together. It moves me in a way that I can't explain. And I'm talking about good music. You know, I'm not talking about vulgar music or, you know, I still like all genres. I love all genres. I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love country. Ooh, I love classical. I like opera. I like alternative. Yup. True statement. Love jazz. All right. And then I love fusion. Like what I'm talking about, chill hop. You know, I found chill hop on YouTube, and I love it because these guys, I mean, man, you don't hear music like that anymore. I'm talking about music. Music. Wait a minute. Oh, this is greatness. I know my mom is looking at this like, child, if you don't finish that, if you don't finish that pillow, okay. Ugh. Stop playing around. But it's Saturday, Mom. I have nothing else better to do but play around. That's what Saturdays is for. That's what Saturdays are for, as far as I'm concerned. Barb. Oh, Barb. Barbara. Barbara. Barbara, I don't know if you like, you know, like old movies or whatever, but remember George Romero's, the original, hold on, let me pause that for a minute. So, do you remember, what was that, George Romero's, is it Night of the Living Dead? I think it's Night of the Living Dead, the original. And that guy said, Barbara, they're coming for you, Barbara. Barbara looked terrified. She had that look like, who? It's still creepy. Oh, Barbara. Barbara, they're coming for you. You know what? Barbara, I'm so glad that you're subscribed to this channel, but let me tell you something. Every time I look at that movie, I'll be like, geez, glad my name ain't Barbara. While I'm crocheting too, I just want to say, because no one goes unnoticed on this channel, okay? I may not call your name because I may not know you, you know, especially if you don't leave a comment, and that's fine. I don't care. I know you're watching, but I do want to say hello to my 3 new subscribers. Yup, 3 people subscribed this week. I have no idea who they are, but I want to say thank you. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my cyber family. That sounds a little creepy, right? Okay. Yep. I'm so happy. Thank you. And I'm so happy to have you here. And again, for my new family members and subscribers, I just want to say, because I've said this in a couple of, I think 2 videos back. If you keep saying, who is Barbara? Is she a Patreon? Nope, she's not a Patreon. She's just one, you know, of the family, the subscribers, the subscriber family. And so, yep. I don't know how it happened, but we do talk a lot through the postings. But you know what? I don't want anyone to feel slighted. Because I would love to chat with you all, but I can't chat with you if you don't leave a comment. No pressure. Okay, you guys, I am back. Let me tell you something. Okay, first of all, let me show you. It's getting, oh, it's so big. Look how big this is, right? I haven't closed it up. Y'all will never believe what happened. I'm sorry, I have to tell y'all this. So when I got off with you guys the last time, and I said, I'll meet you back here and we can sew it up together. When I started this project, I already had in stock 5 of these. 5, okay? I got down to the 4th one, and then I looked and I was like, okay, I have one left. But I was nowhere near ready to cover the other side. I was thinking to myself, that's when it dawned on me, I don't have enough. So this is me, because I originally got mines from Joann's, and I said, there's a Joann's over like about, I don't know, maybe, you know, like, I think it's like 2 miles away from me. I go on my phone for this color, which is tiger. They are sold out. I was just like, what? So then I'm like, okay, locations, you know, within this mile radius, 3 stores in a row, sold out, sold out, sold out. And I was just like, I can't believe this is happening in the middle of this tutorial. So the next closest place is a town called Arlington. Okay, where I'm at, it is like 8-point-something miles one way. Now, you guys might be like, that's not far. Yeah, it is, because the only way you can get there, pretty much, the main way to get there is to get on 2 different highways. 2 different highways on a Saturday, and it was already late. Y'all don't understand. If you don't live in Texas, and I'm talking about the DFW Metroplex, you don't understand. If you got to get on that highway anytime after 11:30 on a Saturday, baby, you're in trouble. Oh, Lord, thank you. Dad, close your ears, because I had to drive like a bat out of hell. My dad does not take kindly for people driving crazy. Daddy, you can take your hands off your ears. Oh, and the reason why I had to drive like a bat out of hell is because the store only had 4 or 5 left in stock of this color. And Joann's had just sent out a system text. I was about to say systematic. I don't know if I can use it as a format. Anyway, yeah, it said last chance for blockbuster sale. So these are normally $7.99, right? But they were on sale for $5.99, just like when I bought them 2 weeks ago. I was just like, fine. I didn't have a choice. Well, actually, I did have a choice. And the choice was, I'm just now looking at my head wrap. That's how it changed from the last time y'all saw me. The choice was to actually go to a different store that was here near me and get a smaller pillow. I'm sorry. I like this size. Oh, it's just so pretty. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, look how big that pillow is. I did not want to get a smaller pillow. So back to the tutorial. I just had to tell y'all guys that, because I'm telling you, see, that's how much I love you, because I was just like, I can just, you know, I'll just go ahead and go first thing tomorrow morning, you know, whatever. Go to Arlington and go get that stupid yarn, you know, when there's nobody on the road, and I'll just, but I said that I was going to upload a video, and technically, I don't know, is Sunday the beginning of the week or the end of the week? I don't know, whatever. Oh, I couldn't do it tomorrow. I can finish it tomorrow, because you know what tomorrow is? Cooking video. So, nope, Can't do a crochet and a cooking video. Sorry. Hold on. This is not going to happen. So, anyway, okay, let me take this out. So, here's the pillow insert, right? And I am going to flip the camera so you can see how big this is. Or maybe you can see it right now. See this? This is my panel. All right. I'm still going to flip it. Okay, you see how long this is? I mean, I'm sorry about my crochet book. And the fact now y'all can see like my little YouTube setup is just nothing but a white foam board on the table. But you see how big this thing is? It's major because what we're going to do is fold it over, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we are about to sew this up. First things first, I am going to go ahead and cut off this big tag. Look what that says. Under penalty of law, this tag not to be removed by the consumer? Why? By the consumer. I don't... Godly. Under penalty of law. I don't know why it's against the law. Is it really against the law? Okay, now I'm scared. Maybe I won't. I don't understand why we can't take the tag off. I don't get it. And if y'all laughing, because if I do it on camera, one of y'all might report me. So, yup, we're just going to, I'm just going to bypass that and show you. And just to let you guys know, what I did do was I actually, once I got to the length, right, I went all the way around my whole entire panel 2 times, all the way around in single crochet, right? So as you can see, let's turn this around like this. I still have this connected. Now, I am just going to go ahead, crochet with single crochets all the way around here, and it's going to cut off, and then I'll have to start back over here, you know, or I could do it this way, but I think I'm going to go this way. So what I'm going to do, and remember, this is very, very stretchy. What I'm going to actually do is take the pillow out, because it probably just be better. It's going to be easier to handle, just like I did that feather stitch. Let's see. And crochet, single crochet my thing together, my panel together. So let me get to the very edge of this one. Let me do that one. Okay. I want to get to that corner. Okay. And now I'm at the corner. And again, you are going to have to use your best judgment. You have to put your fingers in between and know that you're at your corners. I'm sorry, folks, but with this yarn, I mean, you can't see the stitch. It doesn't matter how hard I try, okay? You're going to have to really let your fingers be that guide, okay? And pretty much, I know you're probably like, oh, well, Shine, how you know if this is the inside or outside? You don't know what's the wrong side or not, really, to tell you the truth. Nope, you sure don't. This is just about matching this thing up the best way that you can. And I'm really just feeling this. I mean, actually, you can do a slip stitch, or you can do a you can do a single crochet all the way around. Either one. Let's see what a slip stitch looks like, because I'm just now getting started. Well, you know what? I think I might just do a slip stitch. Because you can't tell. Oh, you can't tell. I mean, that's the beauty of this, really. Oh, look at that. And I'm just feeling my way, peeps. I'm feeling my way. See. That's the tail from when I had to tie when I had to tie another roll of yarn. I'm just gonna tuck that in, see? Just like that. Okay. And sometimes you have to put 2 fingers in there because what you want to, you know, just to make sure that you're in the right ones. So you want to be, if you put your finger through one hole, right, you should have fur in between. You see how I'm saying? You got fur in between. So that's how you know you're in between stitches. Like yeah. Are you in between stitches? Yeah, you're in between stitches. I had to think about what I was saying. I mean, this is greatness. Because let me tell you something. If your stitches are looking kind of crazy, who's going to be able to tell with this yarn? Like, this is, to me, this is very beginner friendly, if you think about it, because you really can't go wrong. The only way you can go wrong with this whole entire project is if you missed when you were creating your panels, if you actually missed a stitch, right? And then you started either noticing it was getting more narrow or more wider, like as you were going up. Look at that. And I'm going to need to tie another one eventually because I'm out of yarn. Well, almost. Shoo. Yep. And so again, once we get to the corner, feel for your corners. Feel for your corners. Because that's so important so we can keep it lined up. Oh. And if y'all watch my, if you watched my nautical, feather stitch pillow that I did this summer, that probably 1 or 2 people watched, because that had to be the lowest rating video I've done so far. Based on, I don't know. You know what? When I did that video, everybody, you know, was already switching. I did that on 4th of July weekend, I think. Oh, man, that's slip stitch. People were already doing winter projects. So I was late in the game. Maybe that's why people was just like, don't nobody want to see that, girl? We already on winter. I was like, geez. Yep. I was going somewhere with that statement, but shoot, I forgot. That's why it was a long pause of silence. I forgot, y'all. Oh, well. The joys of getting older. Yep, my dad is probably saying, see, told you it was just going to sneak up on you one day. You so worried about staying young. Oh, my dad is crazy. And my cousin, one day out of the blue, my cousin Michelle, she texted me a long time ago about getting older. It just said, this is some BS. I can't, look, I could say the real word, but you know, this a family program. I don't want to be, you know, saying nothing crazy. Okay, so here we go to this end, because now we're going to put our pillow insert, but I'm just trying to figure out how to end this. I guess I'm just going to do like that, finish it off. Hold on. Duh. Let me go get my scissors. I can't believe I don't have my scissors over here. Okay. I'm gonna pull a long tail out like this. I'm right about here. Come on, fella. I mean, I feel like naming this thing. It's like a little pet, man. I feel like naming it. Because look, we can easily, I don't even know if I want to turn this inside or out. I have to make up my mind if I'm going to turn it inside. Now's the time. Now is the time, folks, because look, we got this here and we want to shove that pillow in here. So now's the time for you to decide, right? Do you want to turn it inside out, or do you want to leave it like that? Me, because I can see like that's where I had tied a knot, and then I got this thing going on right here that I'm about to tuck in. I think I'm going to turn mine inside out. So let me take care of this little guy first. And what I'm going to do, hold on, let me get a smaller hook and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to find a smaller hook. And I'm going to say this is probably a good size, which is a size, it's just a 12 millimeter. Okay. Because this yarn is probably not going to, I don't have the needle, a needle that's going to be, you know, like the eye of the needle is going to be big enough to fit this yarn in. Okay, so I got a, what do you call this? A 12 millimeter. So what I'm going to do before I turn this inside out, I just want to go ahead and, I can't find a needle that's going to be thick enough. I can't find a needle where the eye is going to be big enough for me to fit this in. So I am just going to stick my hook through the end and pull this through. Okay. And then chain one and now finish it off. Now I'm going to tie it. So it's like tying a knot. And remember, we're turning this inside out. Okay. Woo, look at this. Okay. Turn it inside out. Okay. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Put your hand in if you need to. Push out your corners. Push out your corners. And now we're going to take our pillow insert and we are going to stuff it in. And I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see me doing this. You just stuff your pillow down in there. Because that last pillow, I had excess. I had excess, you know, like fabric because I don't know what I was doing. I mean, I know what I was doing. I didn't really measure properly. Okay. Kind of like the fact that I didn't measure this one. I was just like, oh, I just want to do a big pillow. And knowing that these rolls only had 25, I think basically what I messed up with this, well, I didn't have enough yarn because one, I didn't measure. My mom, who she can sew, she can crochet. That lady could rule the world. But anyway, I'm telling you right now, if I was home and I was doing this and I'd have been like, Mom, I got to run out to the store. Can you take me to the yarn store? She'd have been like, what's wrong? I ran out. On a project that you're trying to record on? Yes, ma'am. And she'd have been like, I'll tell you right now, she'd have grabbed the keys, grabbed her sunglasses. And she'd have been like, on the way out. Didn't you know? Did you not measure? So you would have had to start a project and you didn't measure. Yo, my parents are planners. It didn't rub off. Yay, look at that. And now, grab your smaller hook, stick it in a corner. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And you're just going to work it in, you know, underneath. You see? Oh, you can't really see that, right? You're just working it underneath. You're just trying to get rid of the little fella. I'm just going all through. Nobody can tell. Like, you literally go through these stitches. Nobody can see it. This is the beauty of this. Nobody can see this. Look at this. Look. You see how it's getting short? It's just disappearing. And I'm just going to pull it through. One more time. It's stuck on the inside. Aha! Voila! Oh, wait a minute. That one's right there. And that was from the knot. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Plumpalicious. Furrylicious. Oh. Michelle, no. No. Oh, sorry, folks. This one is mine. Look, there was a commercial back in the 80s. It was an R&B record commercial. And they would play all like the old slow jams, like the Delphonics and the Temptations. And it was these two guys. And one guy was just like, yeah, it got all the jams on there. And he was getting ready for a date, you know? And they was going through and the music be crooning you. And then the guy, his friend, be like, oh, he tries to take the record from him. He's like, my brother, this is mine. You got to get your own. Yup, that's like this pillow. Folks, look, let's zoom out a little bit more so you can see it. Oh, now do you see why I did not want to get a smaller pillow? I mean, it probably will look cute, but at least, how about for this color? Oh my God. And it's going right on my couch. It's beautiful. So let's do a recap. Because as you already know, I said that I had to stop in the middle of the project. When I started out, what I had in inventory was 5 skeins of yarn, right? So I went to Joann's and bought, I thought they had 5, it was 4 left by the time I got there, right? When I stopped, let me see, yeah, I wasn't even like, I was just about to come like where I could start to wrap back around the pillow. So let's count how many skeins it took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then here's the 8th one. But when I started the 8th one, look how much I still have. So we're gonna say it took, for a 16 by 16 insert, it took 7 and maybe barely a quarter of an 1/8 skein. That's if you want to do a 16 by 16. Yep. And let me tell you something. I was mad that I had to leave, but looking at this pillow, peeps. Woo-wee. Look at that. Oh, can you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It was worth it. It was worth the drive. It is worth my head band turn around. Jeez. I haven't even eaten yet, but okay. So that is the tutorial. All right, folks, so that's it. I'm just fooling around. Look, I'm just keeping y'all around for the hell of it. That is it. I hope that you guys like this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, you know, if you want to see more from me, you know, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell beside the subscribe button, okay? I'm going to put the a link down for this particular yarn, okay? They have, I want to say they have well over 10 colors, you know? You do have these kinds of colors, and they have solid colors too. And now, this is going to be my favorite winter yarn because I have already in my mind thought up more projects to do with this yarn. And for some of you be like, I don't want to do a pillow. If you want to do a blanket, remember, this is 24 yards, right? When it's not on sale, the average cost of that skein is $7.99. So it looks like the lowest they're going to go is $5.99. I just want you to be prepared, okay? Start saving your coins if you want to do a blanket, because I'm tempted. I probably will do like a throw for a couch. And also don't hurt yourself thinking about a stitch to work in this yarn. Because as you can see, there's no sense in you doing something crazy. You're not going to be able to see it. Just do a single crochet and keep it moving, right? So that you don't get frustrated. So, yeah. So I hope to see you guys soon for another crochet video. But join me here tomorrow for dinner. And one more thing, folks, it is 9/11. And on a serious note, we all said that we will never forget. And so I just want to, you know, take a moment and just remind each other like how how we all felt and how we looked at each other the day that it happened. We all came together as a nation, and we were all like trying to be kind to each other, you know, and trying to look out for each other. And sometimes, you know, you give it time and it seems like it fades, and then people go back to being mean to each other. But just think about, where were you when 9/11 happened? And think about the emotions that you went through. And remember that we are all we have. We are all we have, other than having God. You know, some people, you know, who have different faiths, made us to be compassionate to one another, to help one another, to love one another. I'm not saying you got to be best friends with everybody, but what I'm saying is, just remember what you felt when you saw what you saw happening that morning. And remember how we all came together, from all walks of life, all walks of religious beliefs, all walks of, you know, races. Just remember, we will never forget. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Peace out, homies, and be blessed.